New pitcher on the mound for LMU. And Kyle Mora coming in to extinguish the Dirtbags offense here in the bottom of the 6th inning. After Jacob Huey's intentional walk, the LMU team deciding to go with Calvin Estrada instead, wanted to deal with him instead of Jacob Huey. So now Calvin Estrada decides to step out of the batter's box, taking his time, and finally goes in, but Kyle Mora already knows what he's going to deliver here. Delivers the first pitch, and the righty will catch the outside corner for a strike. And Mora will be the second righty for LMU to come out of the bullpen. It's been majority lefties. The only righty that has come into the game was Giuseppe Benedetti. Then now Kyle Mora. As the 0-1 pitch is in the dirt, and Ewell, that time, some nice hustle and keeping Chris Jimenez over there at second. And that time, trying to advance from second to third on a wild pitch is a little tougher. I mean, despite it's a closer throw for the catcher, despite having the catcher to throw from the plate to second is a longer distance, whereas trying to deliver to third is a little bit of a closer distance for the catcher, as the 1-1 pitch will miss outside. So now Estrada with a hitter's count, 2-0, and a very dangerous to be if you're Kyle Mora, despite Calvin Estrada having an 0 for day with a walk, as the 1-1 pitch delivered, and this one will be lifted into center field, and they will have a man there and will make the catch in the night sky. As the Dirtbags, before that, able to get one run on one hit, no errors, and leaving a pair of runners stranded here in the bottom of the 6th inning. All tied up here at Bowl Diamond at Blair Field as you're listening to 22 West Media and on Beach Vision. Now the Dirtbags with an opportunity to try to capture the lead. As the first pitch to Aiden Malm is in there for a strike. 0-1 to Aiden Malm, and has yet to get on base tonight. And so far having a stroke over to first base, hitting a lot of opposite field ground balls, as the 0-1 pitch will miss low. And the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Has hit a pop-up in foul territory towards Trevin Esquerra. He hit a ground ball over to short and a ground ball over to second. As that time, Aiden Malm even taking a big yak at that one and missing. As the count 1 ball and 2 strikes to Aiden Malm. On deck, looks like it's going to be Chase Luttrell coming in for his 4th plate appearance on the evening, and Aiden Malm now going to have to come up with a 2-strike approach as the 0-2 pitch is delivered and poking that one to right field. Now one's going to get past Trevin Esquerra. Goes right underneath his glove, and he's able to get on and going to wait to see if that's going to be an error or a base hit. So I'll keep you posted on if that's going to be awarded a hit or an error. We'll let you know once the official ruling on that one is made. But in the meantime, Chase Luttrell will be coming up to the plate, and it looks like there is going to be a pinch runner for Aiden Malm, and it looks like it's going to be Luke Rasmussen coming up to pinch run for Aiden Malm. So leadoff batter on. Pinch running now, Luke Rasmussen, and Chase Luttrell coming up to the plate, and now Greg Bergeron's going to dig through his bag of tricks and see what he's going to have the Dirtbags do here. So now Luttrell going to have to see what he's going to have to do. As the pitcher on the mound for LMU, Kyle Mora. He's going to go ahead and throw over to first, check up on Luke Rasmussen. As Chase Luttrell coming into this at-bat with a .242 batting average. And he does have a 205 average with runners on. So going to try to see if he can improve that batting average with Luke Rasmussen over there at first, taking a big lead over there. And the first pitch missing up. So 1-0 now to Chase Luttrell. And the Dirtbags being in the same situation as LMU in the top half of the 7th inning. Main focus is the runner at first and trying to see if they can get him to score and come across the plate and get the tie-breaking run, go-ahead run for the Dirtbags. Still tied up at 4 apiece. 1-0 pitch is delivered, and that one will miss away. So now 2-0 to Luttrell. And so far, Luttrell hasn't shown a bunt here in this at-bat. So we're going to see what he's going to do here with a 2-0 count. So far, no signs of him showing bunt. And on deck, it's Ricky Desa. And it'll be Kyle Mora delivering over to first, checking up on Luke Rasmussen. And Rasmussen, not much of a base stealer. Not much of a threat over at first. He does have a steal under his belt. So he not sure if he's going to be getting the green light to steal here in this situation. He is a big run, and he is taking off, and it'll be swung on but fouled back to the screen. And that time, Rasmussen being set to run with Chase Luttrell fouling off the pitch and just missing his mark on that one. Of course, in a situation like that with Rasmussen taking off to second, want to make sure you don't hit a ground ball right down the middle. You want to hit a ground ball at least in the 4 and 3 hole or even the 6 and 5 hole to try to get the defense somewhat guessing. But if you're Chase Luttrell, you want to pull the ball right in between the 4 and 3 hole just because second baseman Alex Lambo would be coming in to cover the bag. And if you hit a ground ball there, he would be caught in between trying to cover the bag and trying to get the ground ball. So it's all in placement hitting for Chase Luttrell. And if they're going to send Luke Rasmussen, got to make sure you get a ground ball somewhere else. And they are going to send Rasmussen that time. He is going off, and that throw is offline. That's going to center field. And Luke Rasmussen will have second base stolen. And it'll be stolen base number 2. The throw was definitely offline by Cooper Ewell. And that time, Chase Luttrell not swinging at that 3-1 pitch. So now, going to be a different scenario. Greg Bergeron's going to have to dig through his bag and see what he's going to have Chase Luttrell do. Now with the runner over at second. And he could get a pitch here to piece up on. 3-1 pitch, dropping a bunt. And it'll be Brendan Sheard fielding that one. And he's going to get the job done and just getting Chase Luttrell by at least half a step. But Luke Rasmussen now at third with 1 out. So Chase Luttrell gets the bunt down. And now Ricky Desa coming up to the plate with an RBI chance. And make this a 5-4 ball game. Dirtbags would be taking the lead here. But before I get ahead of myself, let's let Ricky Desa get a chance at the plate and see what he can do. Get his chance to swing with the stick. And the last time Ricky Desa almost hit one out, but it was Kenny Oyama capped underneath that one in the warning track, and he got a good piece of it and couldn't quite hit it out of the park. But that first pitch will be a pitch out by Kyle Mora. Checking to see if Luke Rasmussen's playing any funny games over at third. But Dasa now up in the count, 1 ball and no strikes. And of course, if you're Kyle Mora, you want to make sure you don't give Ricky Dasa something he can drive, a pitch that he can hit somewhere. You can see the infield playing a little bit in, not exactly in the infield grass, but they are playing in the You can see that's Brandon Shear playing parallel close to third, and Nick Sogard playing in the infield dirt a little closer towards the infield grass, and Alex Lambo playing closer to the infield grass as the 1-0 pitch will miss up and in to Deza. So Deza with the hitter's count, 2-0. Now Trevin Esquerra over at first, and he is playing at least parallel to first and playing in the corner. So all the infielders getting ready for any ground balls that Ricky Deza hits. And what they'll do is that they'll field the ball cleanly, make sure Deza is going to be out as the 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike. So what they're originally going to do is they're going to field the ball, and they're going to check up on Luke Rasmussen over at third and make sure that Rasmussen isn't taking off on a ground ball. And once they check him, they're going to get the out over at first to retire Deza. So now Deza with the 2-1 count. 2-1 pitch, checks his swing and goes too far. That time home plate umpire didn't need any help and decides to say he did swing. So now Deza with the 2-ball, 2-strike count, and a couple of Long Beach State faithful on their feet and trying to cheer on their Dirtbags and see if they can regain the lead. Dirtbags haven't had the lead since the bottom of the third. Lost it in the top of the fourth with a 2-run scored by LMU as a 2-2 pitch is delivered. That one's in the dirt. Cooper Ewell blocking that pitch with everything he has. Now the count full to Deza. 3-2 with 1 out. And Deza reversing the count, and now with the full counts, he does have, with runners on, he does possess a 100 batting average, so looking to improve it here. Runners in scoring position, he does possess an 0.91 batting average. So with an opportunity here, he is looking to improve on that batting average and on that statistic. As the 3-2 pitch is delivered, Deza will hit a dribbler over to Nick Sogard. Sogard is going to end up going with the out to first, and Ricky Deza getting an RBI ground ball, and that's going to score Luke Rasmussen, and the Dirtbags on top of this one, 5-4. So Ricky Deza hitting a ground ball to Nick Sogard, and Sogard caught in between the decision. Do I go home and risk a potential no-out situation here? Or should I just go with the guaranteed out? And he does just that, making sure he gets an out on that one. And now the Dirtbags atop 5-4. So Deza getting an RBI on that one, and that'll be RBI number 2 on the year. Scoring in Luke Rasmussen from third, and now the Dirtbags on top 5-4. As Santino Rivera taking the first pitch for a ball. So 1-0 to Santino Rivera. As the 1-0 pitch is delivered, and that will be a fly ball over to right center field. And coming in, calling everybody off. Making the catch there will be Tommy Delgado. But before that, it was the Dirtbags taking advantage and getting the lead here in the bottom of the 7th inning, 5-4, as you're listening to 22 West Media and on Beach Vision.